I was born in Murray, Kentucky, July 24th, 1940. My mom was a school teacher, actually at a two-room school, which was a quarter of a mile from our home. And my dad worked for Parker Seed Company. We lived on the farm. My dad's brother lived with us, and he did the farming. And unfortunately, he died at a young age, at 48. And that's when we moved away from the farm and moved into Murray to live there. And we spent 2 or 3 years in Murray then. And Mom changed her career to Better Brush Company, and she got promoted, took a job in Nashville when I was 10 years old. Dad had also worked when he got to Nashville at a seed company, doing primarily what he was doing before, but he got in the restaurant business. So we found the opportunity to a little drive-in burger joint called the Donald Duck Drive-In. And Dad worked hard, was a cook, and Mom made pies for the store. And I did the car hopping. I was only in the 7th or 8th grade then. Had a lot of fun with it. And during my school, I planned my schedule where I had be off during 11 to 2 and got my classes that way so I could go help Dad so he can go home and rest and let me work the cash register. So at the restaurant, we did have celebrity customers, like at the time, little Jimmy Dickens. And he was a little guy, about 5 foot tall, and drove a big Cadillac and had the seats built up and where he could see over the steering wheel. And the Carter family, Mother Maybelle and the Carter clan, who were stars in the country music field at the time. That was kind of fun. But not only that, they were good tippers. I got a lot of big, 50-cent tips. I never had so much money in my life. But that was just a part of my career. I was very fortunate. My parents were just wonderful, both. Mother was a teacher, and Dad, he didn't have a mother and dad. His mother died right after he was born, and his dad died when he was about a year old. He had a pretty hard time because Dad was not educated. He went through the 8th grade. They were just very loving, and they were very, very kind to us. They didn't have a lot of money, so we started. We didn't make a lot of money, but we thought we were doing good. Mom and Dad were very, very kind and loving to us. I had 2 brothers, Bob, but he was very, very good. Bob had a professional liking for me. He was very instrumental in my career. And then Porter was 7 years older than me, and he was totally different from Bob. He was kind of a happy-go-lucky guy, and we got along, and they were good to me. There was a time that when Bob was stationed in San Diego, I was 10 years old, and I had made enough money at Donald Duck Drive-In. They let me ride a Greyhound bus from Murray, Kentucky to San Diego. It took about 3 days to get there, but I had a lot of fun on that trip. I picked up a pennant of every stop we had, and I saved those, and I later on decorated my bedroom with those things, and that was great childhood. I met Nancy in the summer. She was in summer school, and I was working. We just finished our junior year at Murray State. Went on a ride with she and her friend Sandra, and me with my friend Dennis Neal, and we started from there. Well, I had seen her before. I think we had a health class together. And the way I asked Nancy to marry me was a little bit different. We were out one evening, probably had a drink or two. I took the ring and I asked her for a quarter for an old payphone to make a phone call. I guess I was calling my mom or dad to be sure that it was okay. And I did, and she gave me the quarter. And I had put the ring in that little pocket where she had to see it. And she accepted it just right very quickly. Well, my wedding was March 25th, 1961. We were at a party. Already we were engaged. And I made an announcement at the party, unbeknown to Nancy, that we're going to get married next weekend. And so we did. We had someone go over to Metropolis, Illinois, and make all the arrangements. And our oldest child, Carol, we had times that we didn't know how to handle her. We didn't know how to be parents. We were fortunate enough she had enough strength that she made it on herself and a lot. Then along the next came Tommy, and he was a good-looking baby, like Carol was a good-looking baby. We had fun with the two of them. That was fun times. We didn't know it at the time how much fun it was, but it worked out to be that way. Then beyond that was the surprise of twins. We've been told we're having a boy, and our doctor who delivered both Carol and Tommy, doctor said as long as he lives, he'll never remember anybody like what I looked like when he told me it was two little girls. I've always been proud of my 4 successful kids, and everybody that worked around me knew what I thought of mine and Nancy's children. Well, it started with J.C. Penney in June 1961. Worked in the downtown Jacksonville penny store for 12 years. Got there because of the manager. Frank Gay was brother Bob had worked for him when in Louisville, Kentucky. And when I was graduating, I did not interview with anyone else, any other company, because my brother, again, Bob, brainwashed me to the fact that that's what I needed to do, was to go to work for Frank Gay. And he had been transferred to this store in Jacksonville, and Bob was still in Louisville. Through the years, I've been in a lot of locations. Started in Jacksonville and went to the big store, and I was promoted to the assistant manager of the penny store. And from there, I went to New York and went to Gainesville, Georgia, where I was promoted to a store manager. We stayed there about 2 years, and we went to Charlotte, North Carolina. I got a district manager. From there, I went to the regional office in Atlanta. Every place we went was good. It really was. Then I was lucky enough to get to be the director of merchandising for the company. And this is title was a worldwide manager. The job was probably over my head, but I had fun, and we did good. And, well, we had the most successful division in the company. We made most money, profit-wise.
Welcome to the men's portion of today's broadcast. It's good to have the opportunity to discuss our business opportunities with you today. We fortunately finished up the year in men's division real strong. And Ralph and Ray are both going to answer any of the tough questions, and I'll try to answer the easy ones. Our results to date indicate that we are going to have a very good year this year in men's. Sales and gross margin are both up about 8% up to this point. In addition, recent store visits I've made, it really appears that we're in great position to have an excellent Father's Day and back to school. And then our promotional effort on that will be to $11.99 from $14.99. Previously, we ran it on price break from $17 to $11.99, so we're not lowering our on-sale retail, but we are lowering our everyday retail in an effort to make certain that we are competitive there. Well, we're pleased with the year we had in 1991, and we're looking forward to 1992. It started strong, and we don't see any reason why it shouldn't continue.
Well, through J.C. Penney's, I had the opportunity to work in several different countries. We had stores in Brazil, a store in Singapore. Did not have a store in Canada, but we looked at the possibility of having stores, and that didn't take place. We had a store in Chile, and Puerto Rico happened to be the largest volume store in the company, and Barcelona and Lillehammer for the Olympics there. Well, J.C. Penney's wonderful to me and to the family, and the positions I had, I enjoyed. There's nothing that I really didn't like about the company, and was pleased to be a part of the success. Well, golf was really an important piece of my work at J.C. Penney, because I did it with primarily J.C. Penney partners, and it was just all around good thing for me to do as a hobby, and I don't regret a thing. Golf is something to really look forward to. You know, I was very, very fortunate to be able to play Augusta as much as I got to, because our chairman let me go with him many times, and at Pebble Beach, I went there several times. It was always a pleasure to be there. It's a beautiful place. Muirfield was also one of our suppliers, let us in there, and we were able to get national brands of men's clothing, which we worked that relationship through playing golf. I got to play Pinehurst when I was in the Army Reserves, and close to there, and that was good. And we had a group called the SOBs, same old bunch, and they were mostly retired J.C. Penney associates. The hole-in-one was not much. It was in New Jersey, and it was a par 3. It was a raised green, and we drove it from the tee, which is lower, and I hit a good shot, I thought, but I got up to the green, had to go up steps, and I couldn't find the ball. And I looked everywhere, we looked all over the place. And one of us said, well, maybe we need to look in the hole. And there it was, the ball was in the hole. So, but golf was very meaningful, and I enjoyed it very much. It gave me time to relax and take my mind off of certain things, and it was good for me.
Payne Stewart story, that's nice.
Nice. Well, I know all about Payne.
I played golf with him. I don't know whether my picture being here with him or not.
Through my career at J.C. Penney, gave me the opportunity to meet some people I would not have socialized or even talked to. But I did have the good opportunity to be in a photo with Muhammad Ali. And Barney, if you remember Barney, kids, we got to meet Kenny Rogers. Spent a little time with Kenny. He was good. He helped design a line of clothing, which one thing was he insisted on having sport coats that just came down below the elbow. And Kenny and I received awards from the National Men's Clothing Association. We visited Kenny at his home in Georgia. I played golf with him on his private course. He gave me a set of clubs. I did get the opportunity to play golf with President Ford out in Colorado a couple of summers. And he was just a wonderful gentleman and was fun to play golf with. And I was not a gambler, but I did win $10 from President Ford that he signed a $10 bill and I lost it. So I don't have it to prove. But anyway, that was a pleasure. President Bush Sr., we were at an event that Nancy and I got to sit at their table, and that was a treat, very nice. And Clinton, we were playing out in Colorado, and President Clinton was a guest of Gerald Ford's, and they were playing in the foursome in front of us. But somebody said, let's get a picture with President Clinton. Our chairman said, I don't want my picture taken with him. But when time came, our chairman jumped in front of all of us to get a picture with Clinton, so that worked out. It was my 50th birthday when we lived in Dallas, and it was a total surprise. And it's really been one of the highlights of my life, I guess. Nancy did a wonderful thing of putting it all together, and it was a success.
Papa, let's see the back of your shirt.
My back of my shirt, let's see. What's my front?
I got this shirt when I turned 50. I hate this shirt. That's pretty good.
I don't hate it. I'm glad to have it.
That's right.
I'm glad to have it.
So what bit of wisdom would you like to tell us, Dad?
Really have none to share.
So we can go to the swimming pool after.
Papa had a long day, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, sure
Dad,
did.
you look last night picking them up at the airport.
You what?
We picked them up at the airport.
We snuck him in last night. We slept in this house last night. And this morning, Tracy was awake and Mom was trying to scoot you out to work. For you to leave because
I got here on Tuesday.
Because we had to get her bottle.
Oh, Tracy's not getting any attention.
I found her in there and said, you're going to wash yourself away in the
You
shower.
remember Mom saying that? Because I was waiting to get her bottle. See, I'm so presentable right now.
Wow, sure she is.
But we wanted to wait to surprise your big brother too, so that's why we waited.
Wild. I'm a crazy wild old man.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
How about that, huh?
Are those cool or what?
Are they too long?
Here, Tracy, let me see. Well, he doesn't have his boots
You'll
on.
just have to
Oh, that's
put them
true.
up a little bit more.
Carol from Mom.
Those are wonderful.
Look at that. Turn around, model them for us.
We wanted to make butt.
Yep, there's your butt.
There.
Hard butt.
All right.
Make sure you had.
I always had figured I would retire when I was age 60. That was the retirement age for most management in the company, and so I looked forward to that, and it came upon us, and it's been very good.
Look at this nice chair.
This is where Papa does all his retirement work.
Now that I'm retired, I can do this, and it's a nice place, and I can watch the golfers miss putts,
That's right.
and see them be frustrated and me not frustrated, because I retired.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello there, Miss Tracy. How's you?
Fine, are you going to say something to the camera?
Hello, camera. How are you, camera?
I'm doing fine, Thomas.
What about talk about being a grandfather?
Well, being a grandfather is terrible. No, no.
Grandpapa's here.
Grandpapa here.
Got Tracy.
Was beautiful Tracy win, huh? Yeah, it was a big good girl.
Who's that? Grandpa?
Yeah.
Is that 50-year-old Grandpa and little Tracy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Say hi, Tracy. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi. Hello to Mama. Huh?
Hi there, Mark.
Mark, say hello to Mama. Huh?
Mommy.
Say hello to Mommy.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, darling.
I want Easter egg hunt with Son and Papa today a lot of times.
Yes, you
I went
did.
What's that old silly thing?
I know.
I want Easter egg hunt with everybody except for
Yeah.
Dad.
Oh, Tracy Hutchens. She found all the eggs once in one spot, didn't you?
Yes, but
That's funny.
Papa had them all in one spot one time. They were easy to find. Found all 12 of them.
of course.
See, hi. Hi. Where you
I'm a
going?
good boy and I got a good girl.
Did Papa do it?
Whenever you're off.
Do you like vanilla ice cream, Mark?
Yeah.
And you're learning how to eat the cone, aren't you, darling?
You gonna let Papa have some of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another one. Yeah.
You gonna race?
Wait, don't go so fast. Don't go so fast. You can really ride that.
Wave high.
Hi.
Come on, go. Wait, she got it. All right. You got spaghetti on your shorts.
And hopefully
Now
that
switch
didn't
them. Now switch them. Now switch them.
I do
not like.
Now switch it. For the next 30 minutes, Mark is going to be telling us many of the things he has learned about sharks. Take it away, Mark.
The shark.
Sharks.
Now open it up. Open it up.
Ah!
You gotta read what.
That is terrific. Hey! Hey! All right, that's good. That's about all we can do, Mark. That's the end of our performance. Slap me 5.
All right.
All right. Yeah. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah. I love you too, Max.
I love you too.
You come see me and I come see you.
And where is your art station? Is it on the way to the Publix?
Give me big hug.
Mom?
No.
No, it is not.
No. Good boy. Good boy, boy, boy.
Now you got to save some those for Aunt Carol, Max.
No, Papa gonna get them all. Give them to me.
Go see Papa.
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Not there, loosen that.
That's your Nana. That's your Papa.
What you gonna eat, Kylie?
Fruit Loops. We're going to eat Fruit Loops. Oopsie.
That's good. And what else? You wanna get Max a Fruit Loop?
Yeah, she'll share. Now you have to tell me what color's that.
Orange.
Orange, that's good.
What Daddy?
What is that?
No.
Yes, you do know. What color is that?
Blah. She calls it blah.
Blue. Oh, look who we got.
We got us a baby Brian.
Baby Brian. She's a happy girl most of the time.
Camera.
Hey, Brian.
I love you, Papa.
I love you.
I love you. I love you.
I hope I was kind and loving and generous and worked hard to see that my family enjoyed a comfortable life. I hope that my family is humble, honest, and I hope and they will all be well educated so that they can have a wonderful life to live themselves.
That is terrific.